the matter here?
This bitch here tried to kill me. Have her clapped in the stocks where she belongs.
That's not true, Master Bailiff, sir. He got drunk, like he always does, and ate who knows what kind of slop somewhere.
You know very well what it was what poisoned me. You're trying to get rid of me and don't think I don't know it.
Enough, one at a time. Tell me what happened. What makes you think she tried to poison you?
She hates me. She wants to put me in the ground and then take the farm. I can see it in her eyes. She's just wishing for the day I'm dead. But she'll never see it, because I'll throw her out on her ear.
Throw me out? From my own home? You useless, ale-swilling pig. Have you forgotten who got you a roof over your head?
Just look at her, sir. You can see for yourself what a harpy she is. I came home after 1 or 2 ales at the tavern, ate my supper, what was left on the table for me, and went to bed. And in the morning, I woke up with my guts in agony. My head was on fire. I thought my last hour had come. If it wasn't for the old herb woman, she'd already have me in the ground.
Have you forgotten the part about battering me and throwing up in the doorway?
Shut your mouth, you whore!
Quiet! Good wife, tell me your side of the story.
Sir, that beast is good for nothing but drinking away my dowry with his cronies. If he puts his hand to a flail at all, it's only to beat me with it. We were thrown out of the farm near Ledechko that I got as a dowry, because this fool let it go to ruin and got us into debt too.
They threw us out because you wouldn't back me up to the bailiff.
Because I couldn't hold my head up if I lied to cover your useless arse.
That's got nothing to do with you poisoning me.
He boozes from morning till night and beats me. Says I don't take good enough care of him. And all he does is sit on his arse expecting me to run around cooking and cleaning for him. And now he wants to drive me out of the village, saying I tried to kill him. What would I do then?
Tell me about how you were poisoned, as you claim.
I came home, and there was a bowl of cabbage soup and a pitcher of wine on the table. So I had it and went to bed. I woke up in the early hours and had to run to the outhouse. Spewing from both ends I was. I was burning up so much you could light a torch off me. And this witch here laughing up her sleeve. She wouldn't even call the herb woman for me.
If I had to call the herb woman every time you get boozed up, she might as well move in with us.
When I was writhing in agony on the ground, I heard her say clear as day, "Ha! You got what was coming to you."
Is that true?
No, he's lying.
What do you think happened, good wife?
Nothing what hasn't been 100 times before. He was crooked as a bishop again, and I could already hear him in the courtyard, retching and spewing. I had his supper waiting on the table, because otherwise there'd be hell to pay. Only there's no pleasing the pig. Where's the meat? And what have you. And when I told him God's honest truth that there's no meat 'cause he drank all our money away, he laid into me like a madman.
1 slap was all you got. What was less than you deserved for your evil tongue?
I ran off and hid in the barn till he'd calmed down. When I could hear him snoring like a pig, I came inside again. After a while, he started throwing up and he was spewing till dawn. Who knows what he ate when he was boozed up? Or it was the booze itself done it.
And what about the herb woman?
I went for her in the end. 3 groschen I had to give her for some wormwood potion. I could have done that myself for nothing. And then he claimed I poisoned him.
Now, I've heard enough. You, farmer, won't touch another drop of booze, or I'll leave you in the stocks to dry out. And if you raise your hand to your wife again, I'll take a bludgeon to you.
But a drink or two?
No buts. There'll be no half measures with you.
Thank you, Master Bailiff. Thank you 1,000-fold. You're a wise and just man.
I want to build something.
Sir?
I'd like to extend my rat house.
Good. We've got everything. Come along with me to the site where we'll be building.
We're going to build here?
Yes. Shall we get started?
I'm ready.
I'll just quickly check again that we have everything we need. All good. We can start construction.
I want to build something. Let's finish fixing up the church.
Very well. Come along with me. Once we're there, I'll oversee the building, so they don't botch anything.
We're going to build here?
Yes.
I'm ready.
I'll just quickly check again. We've got what we need. Let's get to work.
I want to build something.
Certainly.
We'll need plenty of tools, and they'll need repairing too. So we have to have a blacksmith.
Let's go to the site. I'll see to the building.
We're going to build here?
Right.
I'm ready.
I'll just... We've got what we...
I want to build.
Sir?
Well, people have to eat.
Right. That should...
We're going to build here.
Indeed.
I'm ready.
I'll just... We've got what we...
Master Bailiff.
You're new here, aren't you? Welcome.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Sylvester is my name. I got here just this very day and came looking for you right away. I heard you was looking for handy tradesmen, see?
True, but it depends what you can do.
I'm a baker, sir, and if I may be so bold, one of the best there is.
Good. We don't have a baker yet. So, tell me something about yourself.
I'll tell you, Master Bailiff, but only on one condition. That what I say will remain only between the two of us till Judgment Day.
Well, I must say that's a surprise. But yes, I swear on my honour as bailiff.
All right, then. I can see you're a worthy man. Your name precedes you. I'll be straight with you. I know this village very well, seeing as how I was here not long ago. That is, until you and Sir Radzig and his men came and cleared the place out.
What, you were here? With the bandits?
I was only serving them as cook and baker, but soon as I saw your lot coming, I took to my heels in a hurry. I never robbed nor hurt nobody. I needed work, and them bandits paid well. After all, a man's got to make a living somehow, and them wasn't the kind of fellas you says no to.
I see. So you were with Runt's band. Might someone recognise you?
Far as I know, anyone who'd know my face is dead. Some thanks to you, sir.
If word got out that I was hiding a bandit from the law...
I'd rather give myself up than get you or anyone else into trouble. All I'm after is to start an honest life again.
Fair enough. Since you came clean, I'll trust you and keep your secret. You're hired.
Thank you, sir. You won't regret it, I promise you.
I want to build something.
Certainly.
We need guards to protect the village and keep the peace, and we need to build them a guardhouse.
It's impossible.
We need to get some stables built.
Let's go to the site. I'll see to the building.
They could have fared worse. It seems they held them off, though quite a few have gone to St. Peter.
Sweet Mother of God, I must find out if anything happened to Francis.
We're going to build...
Right.
I'm ready.
I'll just... We've...
I want to build some.
Sir?
No, we don't have a tavern here yet. People need to wash the dust down after a hard day's work.
Good. We've got everything.
Let's hope things will settle down.
I was surprised myself. But I wasn't sure Betty would even want to sell them. So I asked for a high price, and he says...
We're going to build here?
Right.
I'm ready.
I'll just quick... We've got what we...
So, how am I doing with the village?
Let's see. We've got some income coming in, but it's not quite enough. We need more to make the village self-sufficient. The village is big enough now.
Where's your torch?
Sir Divish can bring in more people if he wants, and start expanding as he was planning. I see the church is keeping the rain out at least. It still needs work, though. We're on the right track, but we haven't reached the end yet.
All right, I'll get stuck in. I want to build something. But we mustn't waste any time.
We can't build in the dark. You can't hammer a nail if you can't even see past your nose. I applaud your fervour, but you'd be better off getting a good night's sleep and starting fresh in the morning.
I suppose so. I'll come tomorrow then.
God save you. What can I do for you? Goodbye.
I want to build some.
Certainly. We've already finished everything successfully. We've already finished everything successfully.
I could use an alchemy lab at the rat house.
Very well. Come along with me. Once we're there, I'll oversee the building, so they don't botch anything.
We're gonna build...
Yeah,
I'm ready.
I'll just... All good.
Good day, Master Bailiff.
God be with you. What's the trouble?
Lame Agatha, that old crone who lives on the edge of the village.
What's she done to you?
Well, I thought you should know. She's getting mixed up in the herbwoman's trade and selling folk all kinds of ointments and potions.
What's wrong with that?
It's all a swindle and a cheat. She ought to be burned as a witch.
What do you mean, it's a swindle?
Because those mixtures of hers don't work. It's nothing but plain water with herbs and pork lard.
How do you know about it? Have you tried something from her yourself?
Me? Why would I? Well, that would be a sin, wouldn't it?
What do you mean, it's a swindle?
Because the...
So it's not witch's brews she's selling, just ordinary herbs?
Exactly, the swindler. But she casts spells too, I can tell you that.
Well, I suppose she did something to you, otherwise you wouldn't be here.
She hexed my hens and now they won't lay. And she put a spell on her own so they lay double.
Spells and witchcraft? That's a very serious accusation. Well, I suppose she...
She ex...
Are you serious?
I swear by the Holy Mother of God, she put a spell on them.
What kind of ointments and potions are you talking about?
Oh, you know, potions for an aching head, women's pains, and herbs to make cows give more milk.
I reckon the only thing that's going on here is that you're a nasty, envious creature who condemn her own neighbour over a few eggs.
What? I would never. What do you take me for?
I'm not going to waste another minute on you.
You call that justice? Next time I'll go straight to the bishop.
Ow.
Anything I can do with it?
I want to build...
Certainly.
I was thinking it would be good to have a herb garden, to grow medicinal herbs.
Good. We've...
We're going to build here? I'm ready.
I'll just... We've...
I want to build something.
Certainly.
It's time the church had a new altar. It's not the house of God without one.
Let's go to the site. I'll see to the building.
We're going to build here?
Yeah.
I'm ready.
I'll... We've still...
Look,
I want to build... We should have the church. It ought to be...
Very well. Come along with... So they don't...
We're going to build here? I'm ready.
I'll just... We've still...
want to build...
Certainly.
But an armourer will always find custom and won't go hungry. We should have one here, too.
Right. That should do it. We've got everything we need to start building. Come with me.
Rook and Lumir, a known pair of troublemakers. Fighting again, are you? What's it this time?
Rook is a filthy, thieving magpie.
This bastard is a fucking liar.
No, you can insult each other in your own time, not mine. What happened?
As you know, Master Bailiff, I've got a daughter, and this Rook here has a son. And like you'd expect, the son is as much of a beast as his old man. He put a belly on my girl, and then turned his back on her.
A likely tale, you lying scoundrel. We're a decent, honest family, sir. But that daughter of his, nothing but a whore, she is. She seduced my son. And what's more, this thieving bastard stole my cow, too.
Enough swearing. One at a time, and settle down. What's this about stealing a cow?
When that no-good son of his wouldn't do the right thing by my daughter, Rook here agreed in the end to give me a cow as compensation for her honour.
And I did. Only then, that slut ran off with some minstrel. Where's the honour in that? And besides, it could be anyone's brat she's carrying.
Tell me more about your daughter.
Pretty as a picture, and a good lass, though a little flighty. She had her head turned by that coxcomb, and he put her in the family way, and then he wouldn't marry her. And who else would take her with a youngster? So we agreed on a cow in compensation.
That much is true. Only, I'm sure you'll agree, Master Bailiff, where there's no honour to lose, there's nothing to compensate. A girl that runs off with some wandering jester.
What could she do when she couldn't show her face in public? That's what you paid for.
What about this son of yours?
Well, he ain't the brightest star in the sky, but he's a kind soul and a good worker. That slut of a daughter of Lumire's got him all worked up, got herself pregnant, and then broke his heart. I talked him out of marrying her myself, because I'd rather give this bastard my best cow than my son.
I won't listen to this. That boy is a simpleton and a brute. And for sure, my daughter never went with him of her own free will.
I wanted no more to do with Lumire or his damned daughter, so I agreed to the compensation instead of marriage. And no sooner was the deal done than the slut ran off. And I want my cow back.
You'll get nothing. A deal is a deal. It's your fault I've lost my one and only daughter.
I've heard enough to know how things really stand. The girl ran off, so there's no question of compensation for lost honour. The cow is Rook's.
Thank you, sir. I never doubted your wisdom.
You call that justice? I won't stay another minute in a village where the bailiff takes a hand in daylight robbery.
We're going to build here? I'm ready.
I'll just... We've got what...
Look out. I want to build something.
Certainly.
The tavern could have its own brewery. Then we'll have fresher ale and fatter profits.
Very well. Come along with me. Once we're there, I'll oversee the building, so they don't botch it.
Oh, yeah.
We're going to build here?
Yes.
I'm ready. I want to build something. Folk like a game of dice, and so do I. We should have a dice table and invite some players. Maybe I can even win back some of what I'm paying out in wages.
Very well. Come along with me, so they don't...
We're going to build...
Indeed.
I'm ready.
We've got... There's another unpleasant matter for you to handle.
Nothing too terrible, I hope.
That's for you to decide, Master Bailiff. As you know, the woods and everything in them belong to our liege lord. He gave you the right to make use of them, but as far as I know, no one else is allowed to hunt there.
Let me guess. Some of our fold are putting game on their tables from our woods, and I have to deal with them.
Just so. A case like this ought to be judged by his lordship himself, but I fear Sir Divish might be a little too strict in this matter.
So what are my options?
You can hand the poachers over to justice, let them off with a warning, or, of course, one can always turn a blind eye and leave it in the hands of God. What's your decision?
We'll confiscate the poached game and put the fear of God into the culprit so they don't do it again. No point in carrying it any higher. We should keep our own affairs in order.
A wise decision, Henry. I'll see to it.
I want to build...
Certainly.
Can we get some saddler's equipment and tools?
Let's go to the site. I'll see to the building.
We're going to build here. I'm ready.
I'll just quick... We've...
I want to build...
So,
We could add a fruit drying hut for the baker, so he can bake even better pastries and even fruit pies in the winter.
right. That should do it.
God is testing us. But their lordships are doing something about it, aren't they? They wiped out a whole encampment of those marauders in Pribyslavitz after all.
For all the good it did, another lot attacked Medhoyed. It's bad enough unwary travelers being attacked on the roads, but they have the gall to attack a whole village.
Is that so? Lord above. I haven't heard about that.
Would you credit it? The very moment the soldiers were dealing with that lot in Pribyslavitz, another bunch was attacking Medhoyed.
Christ almighty. What did they do to them?
They could have fared worse. It seems they held them off, though quite a few have gone to St. Peter.
Sweet Mother of God. I must find out.
We're going to build...
Yeah.
I'm ready.
I'll just... All good.
I want to build something.
We've already finished everything successfully.
So, how am I doing with the village?
Let's see. How do you think you're doing? We've already finished everything successfully. Excellent work, Henry.
I'm glad you're pleased. Could you explain something to me? Nothing. So,
Let's see. How do you... We've already... Excellent.
I'm glad you're pleased. I want to build...
We've already...